Let me ask you a question. Why is it that almost every child can name superheroes from Hollywood? Batman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman, Superman, Iron Man, Banana Man. But if I ask you to name one globally recognized superhero from Hollywood, most people would struggle. And that's strange because Africa has thousands of years of history. We have legendary warriors, ancient kingdoms, powerful folklore, spiritual myth, heroes whose stories have been passed down through generations. So why haven't we turned them into blockbuster superheroes? Is it because we don't have the money? Or have we simply never believed our own stories could become global franchises? Today we're going to explore one of Nollywood's biggest unanswered questions. Welcome back to PopsVibezShow. I'm Willie Pops, and if you're new here, this isn't just another entertainment channel. We don't simply report what's happening in African entertainment. We explore why it matters. And today's conversation might completely change how you see Nollywood. Because this isn't really about superheroes. It's about imagination. It's about business. It's about culture. And perhaps it's about one opportunity Nollywood has barely explored. When many people hear the word superhero, their minds immediately travel to comic books. But superheroes existed long before comic books. They were simply called legends. They were called warriors. They were called protectors. They were called kings and queens whose stories inspired generations. We have stories from across the continent. The legendary Queen Amina, Sundiata Keta. I don't know if I pronounced that well. Shaka, Zulu. The stories of the Yoruba Orisha, the Benin Kingdom, the rich mythology of Igbo, Hausa, Efik, Akan, and many other cultures. These stories are filled with courage, sacrifice, wisdom, and extraordinary abilities. So, the raw materials already exist. The question is, why haven't we transformed more of these stories into modern cinematic heroes? Well, here's where things become really interesting because the biggest obstacle may not be what most people think. A lot of people will immediately say, budget. And yes, creating believable visual effects is expensive. But I don't think money is the whole story. Hollywood did not become Hollywood overnight. Many of its most famous superheroes began as comic books with relatively modest budgets. If you think you've seen one of our comics, drop it in the comments. So, they grew because audiences connected with the characters first. A memorable hero is not created by computer graphics. A memorable hero is created by great storytelling. If people fall in love with the character, they will return for the sequel. And the sequel. And the sequel after that. So perhaps the first investment is not visual effects, it's writing. Do you agree? Or would you rather watch a powerful story with average visual effects? Or incredible effect with a weak story? I think another reason is risk. Making romantic dramas and family stories has proven to work. Audience know them. Producers understand the market. Investors feel more comfortable. But creating a superhero universe, that's a gamble. It requires long-term thinking, world building, character development, planning multiple films instead of just one. And that's difficult, especially in an industry where many productions move very quick. We just want to shoot in 3 days, 4 days, and we are done. But every successful franchise started with someone taking a chance. And then I started asking myself another question. What if Nollywood has already been creating superheroes? We've just been calling them something else? Think about some of Nollywood's most memorable characters. They may not fly, they may not wear capes, but they fight, they sacrifice, they overcome, they protect their families, they defend their communities. Perhaps African storytelling has traditionally celebrated ordinary people doing extraordinary things, and there is beauty in that. But imagine combining that emotional depth with larger than life adventures. Now that's a film I would love to watch. I honestly believe the next global African blockbuster may not begin with another romance. It may begin with a hero inspired by our history, our culture, our myth, our values. The world has shown us the audience love great heroes. Or perhaps they are simply waiting to meet Africa's. Okay, I think we have Black Panther, yes, but it should be more like Black Panther. What do you think? Drop it in the comments. So here's my question for you. If Nollywood created one original superhero, what should their power be? And what should they represent? And what would you call them? Because I'm genuinely curious. Look at something that was created from Banana Man. I'm not sure everybody watched Banana Man. So let's build that hero together in the comments. I'll be looking forward to your comments. That reminds me, while researching this episode, I discovered an African story that already has everything needed to become an international blockbuster. A legendary figure, epic battles, power, legacy, and almost nobody outside Africa knows about it. So we're going to be exploring that in the next episode. Make sure you don't miss it. And if you enjoy thoughtful conversations about African films, filmmaking, and the future of entertainment, this is the place for you. Subscribe to Wole Pops TV so you don't miss the PopsVibezShow. Like this video, share it with someone who believes Africans' greatest stories are still waiting to be told. And I'm Wole Pops. Thank you for watching. So this is me signing out, and I'll see you in the next documentary.